Hello, everybody. I'm Blaze and Rebecca, and welcome back to Lads in Distress on Prince Snow's Route. Where here at the I don't know what's going on. There's some sort of festival going on. The the flute breaks off for a moment as a screaming child crashes into the musician with another child chasing after her. I watch as the musician pets the child's head with a good-natured smile before returning to his flute playing. This is one of the main events of the celebration. It's a tradition that has been passed on for years and years in this village. They believe that by dancing to loud music on this day, you will guarantee good fortune to come for the rest of the year. Of course, it doesn't work half the time, but it certainly is good fun. There's a round of sudden loud cheering as an old lady is dragged by who seems to be her grandson into the middle of the ring. What? The old lady stands there in the midst of the dancing crowd for a moment before she shrugs and throws her arms up in the air, joining in, much to the amusement of the spectators. It certainly does look like it. Unconsciously, my foot starts tapping against the ground along with the beat of the music, and my body starts swaying. A couple that was standing near us run off hand in hand to take part in the dancing and laughing. Snow's gaze follows them. Then he turns back to look at me, his lips curving into a familiar, charming smile. Do you want to join in the dancing? Laughingly, I shake my head. No, I can't. Excuses, of course you can. No, I honestly can't. I don't have a clue how to dance like this. I motion with my head towards the crowd who are now dancing in a line, their arms hooked around each other's. I beg to differ. I've experienced your dancing skills before. You're fantastic. Only at ballroom dancing. I've been trained in waltzes my entire life, after all. But folk dance? I can't. Well then, you are lucky that you were with a master today. Snow tugs on my hand, pulling me towards the middle of the clearing. I dig my heels in the ground and shake my head, resisting. No, I really don't know how to. I'm just going to embarrass you and embarrass myself. So, nobody would care. Do you think any of them will be judging your dancing skills? This is the part full of nobles charming. All you have to do is just dance, nothing else. My resolve wavers at his words. I peek at the laughing people behind him. What he says is true. As I watch, I notice the guy trip over his own feet and collide painfully with the ground, but he simply throws his head back in laughter when the woman next to him pulls him up. So, what do you say? Care for a dance, your highness? His grin turns a little more teasing. Oh, Prince Snow. Or is a folk dance too beneath you, Princess Charming? You know what? Agree. Oh, fine. I'll dance with you if you insist. Snow gives me a blinding smile, and my heart skips a beat like the traitor it is. I promise you will enjoy yourself. Just follow my lead. He pulls me behind him as he runs towards the crowd of people. A few villagers shout out greetings when they see him. Clearly, Snow is well liked in this village. Snow links his arm with the woman next to him and urges me to do the same with him. Hesitantly, I mimic his actions. The music suddenly increases in speed, and there are squeals of laughter around us as people try to keep up. Come on! Exhaling loudly, I decide to throw caution to the wind and start flailing along with the best of my ability. I kick up my feet and hold up my arms, swaying according to the beat. Caught up in the music, I find my body moving by itself to the music without my conscious control. Next to me, Snow gives a loud cheer and shouts encouraging at me. I told you you have it in you! Amazing dancing skills, princess! I toss my head back, a loud carefree laugh escaping my mouth. Ever since I realized how heavily in debt my kingdom is, I've been burdened by the knowledge that I have to secure an alliance through marriage somehow. I had forgotten how this light happiness feels like until now. As the music slows and comes to an end, everyone around us suddenly breaks off into pairs and prepares to strike an ending pose. I yell at Snow in confusion. What are we supposed to do? Snow doesn't answer. Instead, he suddenly grabs my hand and twirls me into his arms, making me gasp in surprise. What? Just go with it. He dips me low and freezes in this position as I cling to his arms in fear of falling. If you drop me, I will never forgive you. I will never let you fall, my lady. There's a beat of silence after the music ends. The villagers watching this dance start clapping and cheering loudly. Everyone else around us lets their poses fall, now chuckling and chattering among themselves, but Snow still has me dipped in his arms. Snow? There's a strange expression on his face as he stares at me, not even blinking. He seems to lean in closer, his eyes flickering to my lips. My breath catches, and I look up at him in confusion and anticipation. Is he... Before I can even complete the thought, Snow abruptly brings me back up, setting me on my feet. Oh! I don't know whether I should be relieved or not. What? Oh, he was about to kiss me, but he can't! Oh yeah, because of his curse! I forgot! He pulls away from me with a quiet curse that I'm sure I was not meant for me to hear. He clears his throat and presses a soft kiss on the back of my hand. Thank you for the dance, princess. That was lovely. I hope you had fun. Yeah, I forgot. Like, he has a curse on his lips or something, so he can't, like, kiss me. So, oh, dang. Yeah, now I'm starting to see his issue. Shocked at the sudden turn of events, I avoid his eyes and try to appear composed, even though my heart is still racing. From the dance, of course. What else could it be? Totally it wasn't that almost about to happen kiss. You know, it couldn't be that. I did. You're right. It was quite the enjoyable experience. Would you like to dance for the next song as well? I ducked my head and let my curtain of hair fall forward, hoping to hide the flush that was inexplicably rose to my cheeks. I would like that. Snow's eyes glitters in the sunlight as he answers softly. Then let's dance till the clock strikes 12, my lady. I almost jump out of my skin when I hear Snow call my name. Charming, why are you hiding in the corner of the kitchen? Why am I hiding in the corner of the kitchen? Shh. I frankly shush him as he walks closer to me with a bemused expression. What's going on? Be quiet. If you give away my location, I will burn you to a crisp. Heavens. What's going on? Who are you hiding from? Nicole? Yeah! I figured. What? Are we playing hide and seek? A little old for that, aren't we? Nicole? Are you playing? I hope so. Are you playing hide and seek with him? I give him a wilting look as he moves to sit next to me. He just smirks amusedly at me in return. I'm not 6 now. Well, if you were seriously trying to avoid him and not just playing a game, why would you choose such an obvious location? After all, I found you and I wasn't even looking for you on purpose. Well, I was hiding outside earlier, but he just left the house to look for me, so I stopped back inside. This was the last place he's looked for me since he has already searched the house. I'm a genius, right? Yes, of course you are, my dear princess. But the question remains, why are you hiding from Nicole? Because it is hide and seek! My smile slips into a pout at the reminder, and I nervously cast a glance at the door, as though Nicole might suddenly sense our conversation and appear. He is rather upset with me at the moment. I tried to subtly prompt him for anything he knows about curses, but he immediately clammed up and started lecturing me about the dangers of dabbling in such dark magic. Ah. I'm sorry. It's my fault you got into trouble with Nicole. No, don't apologize. I should know better than to go to Nicole about this. He can be somewhat overprotective at times, which can be rather exasperating since I don't need his protection. Besides, Nicole won't stay mad at me. He can never hold on to his anger, especially towards me, no matter how much trouble I drag him into with my pranks. Snow is staring at me with an odd expression on his face. He looks almost wistful. What's the matter, Snow? Oh no, it's nothing. I was just thinking that you two sound very close. Oh yeah, childhood friends though, nothing else. Oh, I've known him practically since birth. He's my best friend. He's a pain half the time, but he's still very important to me. You're very lucky to have such great friendship. I cocked my head and interested at the pensive tone in his voice. Do you not have any best friends? No. Aww. I used to. But I couldn't explain to them about the curse, and they didn't understand why I became a stranger overnight. They just knew I was hiding something big from them. That created a rift between us, and eventually we grew apart. I haven't seen them in years. Snow's eyes are downcast, his face clouded and troubled. My heart clenches strangely at the sight. I can almost feel his loneliness and longing. Before I'm even aware of my own emotions, my hand is on his, squeezing comfortably. It's all right. You have me now. I'll always be by your side. Snow looks up at me. I can tell that he is affected by my words. He stays silent for a long while before finally speaking. Why are you doing so much for me? I've done nothing to deserve this kindness. This seems like the more reasonable one. Just because I want to. I think he's blushing. Aww. For once, Snow seems to have no words for this situation. Thank you. He brings my head up to his mouth for a kiss. Oh, okay. I'm startled by the warmth of his hands and the lingering feeling of his lips on my skin. Why am I suddenly paying attention to how this feels now when he has kissed the back of my head a dozen times? Shaking my head to clear the thoughts, I try to smile at him. Besides, I'm not only doing this for you. If I can break this curse and overthrow your stepmother, you'll become king and save my kingdom, remember? So really, I should be thanking you as well. Especially for believing in me. Unexpectedly, Snow frowns, the troubled expression returning to his face. Charming, I must confess something. I don't know if I'll be able to uphold my end of the bargain. What? No, please, don't misunderstand me. Of course I will go through with the alliance. What I mean is that I may not be a good king. Instead of helping you and saving your people, I may ruin your country as well as mine. I will do my absolute best to be a good ruler, but I'm not certain how well it will go. What do you mean? Well, now I'm confused. What do you mean, Snow? Snow sighs, his face solemn. I have always been lazy and unmotivated, caring more about chasing beautiful women than politics. I skipped half my lessons, preferring to sneak out with friends to play instead. I suppose I have long been testing my father's patience. I won't attempt to excuse my behavior because I know how that I failed my duties as a crown prince. It was one of the reasons why my father finally gave up on me and threw me out of the palace. I believe his exact words are, "You are ashamed to me, ashamed to the family. You have disappointed me continuously with your attitude. In the past year, it has become even worse with your scandalous skirt chasing. You will not return until you have changed your ways and proven yourself worthy of the crown." Wait, I'm confused. I thought your condition for returning was to settle down and marry a worthy maiden. Oh, yes, it is. That was the adamant my stepmother made. She was there, you see. At my father's word, she stepped in, and with fake kindness, she offered a better idea. She suggested that they set a more specific condition for me to fulfill, to avoid any possible deception that would fool them into reinstating me as a crown prince. I want to find a worthy lady to marry and rule by my side before my stepmother's 18th birthday. Wait, what? Or else I would have forfeited my right to the throne permanently. Oh yeah, she's a stepmother. Snow's hand trembles in mine, either from anger or distress, and I instinctively tighten my grasp. A bitter note crawls into his voice. It was 4 months until my 18th birthday. My coronation was already planned for the day after my birthday. You see, my mother was the queen to this kingdom by blood. Although my father ruled by her side after they married, my mother still had the final decision on who to pass the throne to. When she died, her will was for my father to rule over the kingdom until I become of age and inherit the throne. But now I cannot ascend the throne until I have a wife by my side. Yet, how can I marry when I know one wrong move can make her forget who she is? Or heavens forbid, even kill her carelessly. Snow shakes his head, his lips twitching up into a reluctant smile. I must applaud her intelligence. This was a sticky situation I never saw coming in a million years, and one that I don't know how to get myself out of. What a despicable woman! Can't believe her father married her. For the longest time, I detested her. But charming, maybe she is right. Ooh, we'll get to that in the next part. See ya!